Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Trap Therapist, back with another video. This is Virgo's Ancestor Messages, okay? And this can be applied. This is a general reading, okay? It can apply to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, or anywhere you got it in your charts, okay? But those are the major, your big three, plus your North Node. Welcome back if you've been here before. Welcome if you have not. If you resonate with my energy and you would like to see more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Alright? Virgo, I feel like you are on the edge of exploding, because right now you are feeling very, you're imploding. So I feel like something is from the outside in. You're holding too much in. You're not exploding. Something is being ate or dug out from the outside in. Why would you do that? Why would you hold back? Why won't you? I'm not saying explode, but explode if you have to, because I see 1, 2, 3. Explode if you have to, but if you keep allowing this energy to, if you keep holding on to this energy, it's with nowhere to go, you're going to turn into nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean at a soul level. When you express yourself, you're allowing your soul to be heard, to be appreciated, to be felt. But when you start to close your heart, okay, this is having to do with your heart. When you close your heart, thus you're closing your soul. Your heart is your soul. Your heart is the source of your soul, not the vessel, okay? Not anything else. The heart is the life source. When you close your heart, you automatically close your soul. Thus, when you start to withhold everything, or when you start to block shit out or withdraw, you are thus telling the universe, I don't want my heart. Therefore, you become lifeless. Lifeless as a lifeless being, a lifeless soul, a basic ass soul full of nothingness is what you become if you close your heart. I want to know who did this. Can you, what happened? What happened to Virgo? The way you were brought up. I mean, like most of us, traumas. Because I heard Christianity. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of made up stories. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but a few real one, okay. Familyhood, also fatherhood. Fatherhood is where you experience the most fucking joy. I mean, if you enjoy your role as a fucking divine being, having a whole nother fucking divine being in your presence that you co-created on that motherfucker, that's something to be motherfucking proud of. Like, I birthed that motherfucker, wow. Like, they special, I'm special. Like, you have that much power to create a fucking human. I'm only giving credit where credit is due, because a lot of father figures, a lot of males, a lot of kings out here don't get the credit deserves. I'm not knocking women. The fuck? I'm saying my kings need more credit than that they are given, for sure. Fatherhood is an accomplishment as well as motherhood. So I'm saying all praises to the Most High. Thank you to the fathers, to the kings that have been birthed and that will birth the next generation. You have a lot of fire. What is that? Why did I get Ignition by R. Kelly? I'm not gonna sing that the whole thing because I honestly don't know the words. I'm young as hell. I mean, if you think 24, you know, that's just not my generation. But I mean, if somebody tapped in, because I don't know that song all that well. But body girl, shawty rolling that body. I know he says, give me that toot, give me that beep, beep. That's the only part I know. Yeah, some of y'all about to co-create right now. Like, right now, like, she's ovulating today type shit. Whenever you see this video, that would be the perfect timing to get some shit popping. If you know what I'm saying. You're hurt. You're violent. You're on edge. I got that. I did get that. On edge as a motherfucker. Like, I don't know if you're awaiting something or whatever has happened got you to this point. I think it's like you're trying to beat something to the punch. Like you're trying to prevent the hurt from happening before you get hurt. But what happens if you are living in vain? That's not living. What kind of fucking life is that if you're waiting for something to happen? What if the shit never happens? What the fuck did you wait for? What was so bad that you couldn't go through with it? Because it was tempting? I'm getting facetious. Facetious just sounds nasty. Facetious just sounds deceptive as fuck. Paranoid, that's the word. Why are you living in paranoia? Why are you living... That's the on edge. It's like... The ending is going to be very anticlimactic, honestly, Virgo, because you're waiting for something that's never going to come. That's what fear is. Fear is the shit. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So if you're having this fear of something, okay, the fear is the future. You're thinking of a future outcome that hasn't even happened yet. So one, you're in fear of something that probably is not even going to happen. And then you're letting it hold you back, thus taking away your life source. What type of shit is that? You're letting fear hold you back. You're ultimately holding yourself back because you're afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of being seen. And thus some way that is going to get you hurt. Like everything you scared of. Everything you afraid of. And it stems from you closing off your heart. When you open your heart, shit happens the way it's going to happen. And you just keep it moving. Having a heart means whatever I've been through, whatever pain I had to suffer and endure, it's made me the person who I am and stronger. So I can keep moving. When you close your heart off, you really closing your heart off to spirit. You closing yourself off to the divine source that's supposed to be, you're supposed to be channeling, making important decisions. But when you close your heart, you're ultimately closing yourself off to God, to the universe, to whoever what faith you in, whatever the fuck. That's not what we're here for. We're divine beings living a human experience. But if you cut off the source, then shit, you really just a human. That shit ain't fun. The fuck? We ain't come here to just be here. We ain't come here just to be living. We came here to thrive. We came here to experience everything, and you can't just prevent yourself from feeling certain things because you don't fucking like it. That's not what the fuck this shit is about. You gotta feel what the fuck you're gonna feel instead of closing yourself out. If it hurts, speak on it. If it made you happy, speak on it. You can't just speak on certain things because you don't feel that's appropriate, or you don't feel like that's, I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is, feel it, say it, speak it, express it. Get that shit out of you before you do explode, because you're more imploding. You hold it in. Okay, you're taking away from your source, like your being. You're ultimately killing yourself doing that shit. That's like holding in your shit all the time, and you never shit, and you're ultimately, everything you eat is staying in your fucking body, having nowhere to go. I'm sorry, that was fucking nasty, but that's what the fuck it is. If you hold all the bullshit inside and you don't do nothing with that shit, you're ultimately killing your fucking body from the inside out. Holding on to all this trauma, heal that shit. Everything that's fucking hurt you, anything that's made you feel some type of fucking way, no matter what type of emotion is, heal that shit. Get that shit out. That shit is toxic as fuck. You're killing yourself if you don't do that shit. That shit is causing you to act violent, like crazy. Like crazy wild. Like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? This is not you. They know, I know this is not you. Like, who were you? Who were you before? You may not be that same person after, but see how the change, see what changed, see what happened. And you're not going to be that same person that you were before, because it was a life experience and you've went through it. But whatever it is that's done this to you, you gotta let this shit go, bro. Conniving, stealing, whatever like, I don't know. I can't really put all this shit together. And that's probably the thing. Like, you're trying to understand shit and you're trying to feel it, and it might feel confusing, but Rome wasn't built in no fucking day. You feel me? It takes time. It takes you really connecting. But see, you can't connect if you're closed off. You can't connect if you're not open. You can't connect if you don't feel. How can you connect with something if there's no emotion behind it? That's a robot. That's lifeless. That ain't shit. Feel everything. Feel it within your body, your heart, your soul, your mind. For once. Don't think with your mind, think with your heart. That's why you don't like it, because it doesn't make sense to you. That's why you can't feel it, because you don't understand how you feeling. It's okay. Shit, what was that? Oh, that was sweat. My bad. I'm sweating and shit. It's hot as fuck out here. Because it doesn't make sense to you logically, you think, okay, it's no. You think it's just no because it doesn't make sense. The heart doesn't make fucking sense all the time. The way you feel doesn't make sense all the time, and that's fucking okay. I don't know why I'm getting riled up, because I feel y'all energy. Because I feel this combative defensiveness. Okay, and it's starting to rise in me. Because what you're feeling is confusion, but what you show is anger. What you're feeling is deeper than what you show. But you don't know that. You don't know that, but I can see that. Because automatically you dismiss or avoid anything that's not direct, or like you see it in plain sight, it's visible. You see it for what it is. No. You see for what it is on the surface. You have to go deeper into why, how, who did this to you, how did it happen, when did it happen, where did it happen, where, what, when, why, how. I'm missing something. And what? Duh. The fuck? What happened? And I think that's the missing piece. Virgo, for some of y'all. It's like the where, when, the why, the what. It's not the what. It's either the what or the how. So one of the goddamn W's or the H is missing from the equation, which is why something is not figured out yet, because it's an irrational thought. You think this thought is so irrational to you because it doesn't make sense, but it's valid. It's valid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Be teachable. You feel me? Don't close off. I'm hearing don't close that bridge. Cause that bridge is the bridge to spirit. That is the bridge to everything that you're looking for, everything that you're seeking. But don't close off because it doesn't make sense to you. Just because it doesn't make sense to you in that moment, give it some time. Give it some time to really seep down into your heart so you can feel it for real. First it's your thoughts, then it's your actions. So if you think something and you don't think it makes sense, you're not going to let it seep down to your heart. If you think it, okay, even though it might seem irrational, even though this doesn't make sense to me right now, I'm going to keep pondering on it a little bit. I'm going to go in depth with it a little bit, at least, so it can get to my heart and I can, channel that information and see how this information can benefit me. The trials and the tribulations may not make sense to you. I'm getting a lot of misunderstood energy, a lot of confusion, and in some cases it is valid. But don't dismiss it. Don't throw it away because it doesn't make sense. It's occurring in your life for a reason. It's happening for a reason. It's for the bottom line. I feel like this is a time for you to investigate what is really going on, because it's kind of concerning. It's worrisome to see something that you can't see. And you just throw it all away. You throw the whole thing away just because it don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That don't make sense. So you got a rebuttal for me? I mean, this is the argument. Okay, this is the debate. What's gonna be your rebuttal? I spoke my piece. What's your piece? Because if God is giving you the answers, y'all are debating, having a conversation. You speak your piece. God will ultimately speak their piece to you. But if they speak your piece to you and you can't even give it no thought, you can't even be open-minded to that shit. As soon as you say that shit don't make sense, no, you're ultimately closing down everything. Ultimately, you're closing down the source. What good is that? What good is that to anybody? It's not good for you. It's not good for the people around you. And they're really worried about you. Your guys are really concerned, which is why somebody needed to hear this message, because they understand you're confused. Caught in the bind between what you think you should do and what you should actually do. It calls for you to actually take a look within. Go within. Don't play the blame game. It's time for real accountability and shit. And you gotta pick and choose what battles you gon', you know what I'm saying? Every battle is not meant to be fought in this lifetime. Yeah, blisters and boils. Blisters and burns. Okay, I mean, blisters and boils. You've gotten burned. You've gotten scars. But now, when the boil goes down, when the blister, goes down, it creates a mark on your skin. It creates a scar on your skin. And it's going to take time to heal. Now, you can cover it up with a Band-Aid and act like you don't see it. Or you can actually take the necessary precautions and procedures, ointment, butter, shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, to actually help heal the scar. And though it may not go away all the way, you did the best you could to heal that shit. And that's what it's all about. Doing the best you can to heal, but you can't just cover it up with a Band-Aid and think that shit's gonna last. Because eventually that Band-Aid is gonna peel off and expose the nasty truth behind that Band-Aid. Take off the Band-Aid. Heal it from right now. So you can recover a little bit. Right now you're not living it, you're just functioning like a program, like a robot. You are not a computer, my nigga. You are a fucking human being with a life source. You are so fucking powerful, y'all. Be that. Be who you say you are. Don't just say it. Be it. Become it. You are already it. You already it. Operate in that energy. Because right now y'all are acting like robots in this matrix. Not being allowed to feel. That has to be one shitty ass life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know. And I know. That's why they sent me the message, because I know. Operating from, that's not even ego. That's just a deep abyss of pain. That shit is not pretty, folk. Takes one goal, one step, one time to just keep going. It's foreign, it's gonna feel a little funny at first, but you'll get the hang of it. Broaden your horizons. Be open-minded to everything. That is what it is. That's what it is to be a divine being here. To be open-minded to all the different possibilities. Not just one way, not just one right way to do something. There are a million ways to get something, to do something, to act on something, to say something. It's not just one way. It's only one way because that's how you were programmed. That's the only way because that's the only way you were taught. Now it's time to self-teach yourself. Now it's time to reparent yourself. Unparent and reparent. Unlearn to relearn. Unprogram to reprogram. You get the gist? Virgo is very analytical. Very logical thinking, yes. Y'all, the process is a little different. So I can't understand you like you understand me. It don't work like that. We are all understood differently. We all operate differently. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's different though. It's good to have different outlooks, different backgrounds, different overviews, different summaries of ourselves. That's why we come together with different people with different walks of life, so we can understand and be open to other possibilities, to learn, to literally broaden our intelligence, our knowledge, our wisdom, every aspect of our lives, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. You don't know who the fuck you can meet, and they could be your best friend, and they from a whole different type of walk of life from you, and they could make your ass a millionaire with a snap of a, just like that, with a connect. So you gonna tell me, oh, because this person don't come from where you come from, they different, and this shit don't make sense to me, so I'm finna cut them off? Boy, you crazy. The hell, I'm finna make their money. Okay, I'm finna get these benefits in however way, and I'm not saying, use people in that way. Okay, I'm saying, what can this person teach you that you don't know? And if this person knows something like you know something, how can you incorporate that into your lives and say, you know what? I knew something about this topic, but I didn't know that, or I never looked at it like that. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. And that comes with open-mindedness and open-heartedness. Open-souledness. And if you don't open your heart, nigga, you ain't got no soul. The fuck? That's facts. If you ain't got no heart, nigga, you ain't got no soul. Point blank, period. Open your heart, you open your soul. Yes, I know that was a life. That was a mouthful. That was a life fucking lesson right there, Virgo. Had to spit to y'all real quick. And if you've reached the end of this video, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I know somebody needs to hear that shit. That brings us to the end. That concludes this reading, Virgo. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, spirit guides, for allowing this message to flow through me. Thank you for allowing me to be a channel in this divine universe. It's a pleasure, an honor. I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in your next one. Peace.